Which hormone is primarily responsible for the regulation of menstrual cycle? Alpha estrogen, beta progesterone, Charlie luteinizing hormone, delta follicle stimulating hormone. Here the right option is alpha estrogen. What is the primary function of epididymis? Alpha sperm production, beta testosterone production, Charlie sperm storage and maturation, delta semen secretion. So here the right option is Charlie sperm storage and maturation. Which structure in the male reproductive system is responsible for producing the majority of seminal fluid? Alpha seminal vesicles, beta prostate gland, Charlie bulbourethral gland, delta testes. Here the right option is alpha seminal vesicles. During which phase of menstrual cycle does ovulation occur? Alpha follicular phase, beta ovulatory phase, Charlie luteal phase, delta menstrual phase. Here the right option is beta ovulatory phase. What is the function of corpus luteum? To produce estrogen and progesterone, beta to release the egg, Charlie to fertilize the egg, to support the sperm maturation. Here the right option is alpha to produce estrogen and progesterone. Which of the following structures is not part of the female external genitalia? Alpha labia majora, beta clitoris, Charlie vagina, delta labia minora. Here the right option is Charlie vagina. What is the main function of scrotum? Alpha to produce sperm, beta to secrete testosterone, Charlie to regulate temperature of the testes, and delta is to store sperm. Here the right option is Charlie to regulate the temperature of testes. What is the site of fertilization in female reproductive system? Alpha uterus, beta vagina, Charlie ovaries, delta fallopian tubes. Here the right option is delta fallopian tubes. Which hormone triggers ovulation? Estrogen, progesterone, Charlie luteinizing hormone, delta follicle stimulating hormone. Here the right option is Charlie luteinizing hormone. What is the primary role of placenta during pregnancy? Alpha to produce amniotic fluid, beta to provide nutrients and oxygen to fetus, to remove waste products from fetus, delta both B and C. Here the right option is both B and C, so delta is correct. In males, what cells are responsible for the production of testosterone? Alpha steroid cells, Leydig cells, spermatogonia, granulosa cells. Here the right option is beta Leydig cells. Which part of the sperm contains enzyme that help penetrate the egg? Alpha head, beta midpiece, Charlie tail, delta acrosome. Here the right option is delta acrosome. What is the process by which male gamete is produced? Alpha oogenesis, beta spermatogenesis, Charlie zygogenesis, delta gametogenesis. Here the right option is beta spermatogenesis. Which of the following structure is involved in the production of female gametes? Alpha uterus, beta ovaries, Charlie fallopian tubes, delta cervix. Here the right option is beta ovaries. What is the term for the shedding of the uterine lining during menstruation? Alpha ovulation, beta menstruation, Charlie implantation, delta conception. Here the right option is beta menstruation. Which of the following hormone maintains the uterine lining during the early stages of pregnancy? Alpha estrogen, beta progesterone, Charlie luteinizing hormone, delta follicle stimulating hormone. Here the right option is beta progesterone. What is the name of fluid-filled sac that surrounds and protects the embryo? Alpha placenta, beta amniotic sac, Charlie chorionic sac, delta yolk sac. So beta is correct, amniotic sac. Which gland produces hormone oxytocin? Alpha thyroid gland, beta adrenal gland, Charlie pituitary gland, delta pineal gland. So the right option is Charlie pituitary gland produces hormone oxytocin. What is the main function of fallopian tubes? Alpha to produce eggs, beta to transport eggs to the uterus, Charlie to support fetal development, delta to secrete hormones. So here the right option is beta to transport eggs to the uterus. In which phase of menstrual cycle does endometrium thicken in the preparation for a potential pregnancy? Alpha follicular phase, beta, ovulatory phase, Charlie, luteal phase, delta, menstrual phase. Right option is Charlie, luteal phase. Which part of the male reproductive system stores and carries sperm from the testes to the urethra? Alpha, epididymis, beta, vas deferens, Charlie, seminal vesicles, delta, prostate gland. So here the right option is beta, vas deferens. What is the primary function of the mammary gland? Alpha, to produce estrogen, beta, to produce milk, to support the fetus, and delta is to store eggs. The right option is beta, to produce milk. What is the term for the release of an egg from the ovary? Alpha, fertilization, beta, menstruation, Charlie, ovulation, delta, implantation. Here the right option is Charlie, ovulation. Which hormone is responsible for the development of male secondary sexual characteristics? Alpha, estrogen, beta, progesterone, Charlie, testosterone, delta, luteinizing hormone. So here the right option is Charlie, testosterone is responsible for the development of male secondary sexual characteristics. During which stage of pregnancy does organogenesis occur? Alpha, first trimester, beta, second trimester, Charlie, third trimester, delta, all trimesters. The right option is alpha, first trimester. Which structure is responsible for producing the human chorionic gonadotropin? Alpha, ovaries, beta, placenta, Charlie, pituitary gland, delta, adrenal gland. The right option is beta, placenta. What is the main function of the cervix? Alpha, to produce eggs, beta, to support the fetus, Charlie, to allow passage of sperm and menstrual blood, delta, to secrete hormones. The right option is Charlie, to allow passage of sperm and menstrual blood. Which hormone is responsible for milk production in the lactating woman? Alpha, oxytocin, beta, prolactin, Charlie, estrogen, delta, progesterone. The right option is beta, prolactin. What is the term for the development of an fertilized egg into an embryo? Alpha, cleavage, beta, gastrulation, beta, Charlie, implantation, delta, differentiation. The right option is alpha, cleavage. In males, which structure serves as a conduct for both urine and semen? Alpha, urethra, beta, vas deferens, Charlie, seminal vesicles, delta, ejaculatory duct. So here the right option is alpha, urethra. What structure in the ovary contains the developing oocyte? Alpha, corpus luteum, beta, follicle, Charlie, fallopian tube, delta, stroma. The right option is beta, follicle. Which hormone is primarily responsible for the thickening of endometrial lining? Alpha, estrogen, beta, progesterone, Charlie, luteinizing hormone, delta, follicle stimulating hormone. So here the right option is estrogen. Estrogen is primarily responsible for the thickening of endometrial lining. What is the primary function of prostate gland? Alpha, to produce sperm, to secrete fluid that nourishes and protects sperm, Charlie, to produce testosterone, delta, to store sperm. Here the right option is beta, to secrete fluid that nourishes and protects sperm. Which process results in the formation of 4 haploid sperm cells from one diploid spermatogonium? Alpha, mitosis, beta, meiosis 1, Charlie, meiosis 2, delta, spermiogenesis. Here the right option is Charlie, meiosis 2. In females, which phase of the menstrual cycle is characterized by the thickening of the endometrial lining in the preparation for implantation? Alpha, menstrual phase, beta, follicular phase, Charlie, ovulatory phase, delta, luteal phase. So comment the right answer.